The location was the Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy,
I will make the pickle.
and the occasion was the 2015 APS Science and Engineering Fair. The day kicked off with an interactive fair which featured a science show by Science for Everyone, featuring Michael Green. During the show, students reviewed concepts from physical science, life science, and mathematics in a fun and engaging way. In all, the purpose of the Atlanta Public Schools Science and Engineering Fair is to give students the opportunity to showcase research and engineering projects of interest. The fair also allows students to engage in a project-based, problem-based extended learning opportunity. Students from around the district had the opportunity to meet STEM professionals during interviews and interact as they viewed project displays. Nearly 300 students from across the district in grades 3 through 12 competed by showcasing original research.
When they're telling a lie, if that makes sense. Now, of course, your lie detector model may not be able to record that data.
So I built a robot out of a type of circuit called H-bridges, and H-bridges have 4 transistors, usually 4 resistors and 4 diodes. H-bridges are ideal for driving 4 motors in one direction.
And so I was supposed to find out if the tail part of the ribosomal protein was causing unspecific binding to different RNA.
Coil bolts will pick up about 43 paper clips. I did 6 trials. For the average of my 100 turn coil, I got 39.5. Here we go. Uh-oh, it didn't pick up any.
I think supporting her just really gives her more confidence and makes her want to succeed, not only for herself, but to make me proud, and it does make me proud.
And I tested that the ballast, which was this pipe that would fill with water when you want it to sink, and it would pump the water out when you want it to rise, or a propeller would work better. It ended up that the propeller worked a lot better because it was a lot cheaper, but it was also a lot simpler to use and it moved a lot faster.
I don't believe there are enough women scientists or women engineers. So as a woman myself, I just think it's real important for that to be promoted.
My research project is basically on regenerate articular cartilage. Articular cartilage, as you begin to age or become more physically active, your cartilage starts to wear down, and this leads to osteoarthritis. So I basically want to regenerate the articular cartilage, which will let us be as active as you were in your younger years and ages and be more vibrant.
So when people smoke, it's an addiction. So like nicotine and cigarettes, and people
Heavily abundant to get to, and since Americans tend to be obese or overweight somewhat, then they'll become and use a liposuction. And liposuction is basically a process where they use to take out the fat, and they'll give that fat to scientists, and then they would use that to get the stem cells from, and we would use those.
So how does the mutant worm compare to the C. elegans in terms of visibility?
they're the same, but they look like, there's some worms that are kind of like disfigured.
Right.
So
Okay.
they don't.
The smiles you see are perhaps the facade of student achievement at work at its very best. It was a flavorful 2-day academic experience, which would leave the most seasoned science and engineering connoisseur only wanting more. This group from the Wesleyan International Academy probably summed it up best.
Scientists of tomorrow.